Welcome back, guys. We're back with a ton of exclusive Epoch footage, and we're going to be answering a very important question today. Is this server going to be it? I am actually fairly confident, kind of, about this now. I was definitely not confident a week ago, but it seems like they've actually been putting out some crazy work, and they've claimed that they've got it stable at 5,000 players now. So this server really might do something crazy here. We're gonna start off with some numbers. When I checked on the day of the launch, there were 15,000 people in queue. Absolutely insane. Mind you, that's 15,000 in queue with tons more people begging to create an account. I have no idea if 5,000 on each server is really going to be able to hold it, but I'm hoping once the hype dies down a little bit, maybe, you know, 100,000 characters made. That is insane. Now that probably, because everyone was allowed to make 2 characters, that's probably closer to like 50,000 players, maybe 40,000 if you assume a couple people made extra accounts. But, you know, then you start looking like, okay, well, we got a 50k in the Discord, and honestly, I think there's going to be some people who play this server without being in the Discord. You know, not everyone wants to hang out in a random Discord, but I don't know. I think what really may have accidentally happened is they created the perfect WoW server for no reason at all. It's not really that impressive in any specific thing, but it does every little thing right, I think. You know, they got PvP, they added tons of new content, 1,500 quests, new raids, new dungeons, new battlegrounds, new arenas, like everything you could possibly want in a vanilla server suddenly is here. And one thing you're gonna have to just deal with is, yes, this is the first of many DCs. Oh my god, playing on the launch day. Mind you, I didn't even get in for the first 4 or 5 hours. So I was a little sad here. As you can see, I'm just kind of staring off in the distance, trying my best. Oh yeah, we're gonna try a shadow ball. Nope, everything's totally cooked. But that's okay. We got way more footage here. Uh, let's keep going a little bit. I think, because really I think only about 1/10 of the players got in, which is insane. Think about that. 1/10 of the people who actually wanted to play were playing. So luckily, it let me right back in. I instantly got in, and I was like, okay, I need to get out of Northshire Valley ASAP. The only way to deal with the lag. So we're just gonna totally speed run these quests here. But it's crazy. I mean, I have not seen a mega thread like that on the WoW servers Reddit in forever. I don't think it's, I mean, I don't really check it too often, but it's insane to see how many people were just writing in there, how many people in the Discord were freaking out they couldn't play. People really want this. They want it bad. They don't have some sort of like Turtle WoW is not satiating this at all. I think with the 1.12.1 client, yeah, it's really cool, it's great, but it does not have those quality of life features that some people want. I'll definitely be checking out the new server once it comes out, but right now my hopes are still on Epoch, especially with what they've been saying on their Discord. You know, they should let a lot of people in soon, I think. Fingers crossed.
Because God knows we need it. We have been getting jerked around by these game companies for way too long. Everything has kind of sucked. Like, what's the last game that came out that you even enjoyed? Maybe Elden Ring or Baldur's Gate or something, but it definitely wasn't a Blizzard game. Blizzard games have been trash for so long. All the MMOs, honestly. Any big budget MMO has kind of just been... I mean, what really do we have? We have, like, you know, New World sucked. RuneScape has its own vibe, but you know, not for me for sure. Black Desert Online, it's like weirdly pay to win. It was fun at the beginning, but quickly fell off. And we got Final Fantasy 14, and that was a really cool game, but it just, I don't know, it never had like the class identity and the community and stuff. It kind of just felt like I didn't play it too long, but it was definitely not for me. But now we're not, we're kind of cooked. We have nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm probably gonna blow your mind. Blizzard is not gonna save us here. They are not coming out with some sick vanilla plus that isn't just a revamped sod with a bunch of retail shit. And the only other really big server besides TWoW is Ascension, which is crazy because breaking news, we are now getting mixed into the Ascension world. I could not believe it. Epoch, apparently they could not handle the servers. So now it's completely being taken over by the Ascension devs, which I have a couple problems with. I I'm very worried because like I have a thing here of things that Ascension offers in their other cash shop for the other servers. Crafting recipes, crafting XP, level boost, XP boost, flashy retail mounts, flashy cosmetics, full transmogs, pets that pick up loot for you, items that auto gather and auto skin, raid markers, and items you can summon that give you quests for the dungeon you're in, on top of reputation items. Now, Epoch swears and swears that you read the FAQ, it specifically says they are not going to do this. So I'm trusting them for now, but this is a very interesting thing. But I mean, look at this. We're getting onto the to Goldshire now. Look at this freaking place. This is crazy. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I have never in my years thought we would actually get custom content like this for vanilla. I've been playing the same freaking servers over and over again that have like barely balancing, and they call them super custom, and now we have full-fledged new dungeons and zones and quest giver. Like, it's such a weird change of pace, but I'm all for it. So we got in here, this is the Lion Pride Inn. This is where you get your Hearthstone and everything. It is very sick. God, the vibe of this, it really feels like a town. Feels like you're really honestly trying to just hanging out with everybody. This, I will say, the building is kind of wonky though. Like the way it cuts off there doesn't really make a ton of sense, but that's okay. I'm sure they're still working on it. And now with the Ascension devs, I'm hopeful that things actually go way faster. I have heard some rumors. I don't know how true this is, but some people have been saying that this is all planned from the beginning. I have a couple friends in the scene like telling me Project Epoch, Project Ascension, you know, it's all one big. But I don't think that's probably. I think it's more likely that they just bit off more than they could chew, and they realized that every time they launched the server, they crashed it, so they just quickly got off of it. But I believe if they're pulling out stuff like this, I think gnomes and trolls are also gonna get their own starting zone, which is pretty crazy, and we need it. Like I said before, gaming's at a bad spot. I mean, we're banning Gooner games off Steam. Not that I'd ever play any of those, but the fact that they're banning them, that's bad. You know, first they go for the sex stuff, then they definitely go for violence after that. We cannot let them take that. I think it was, yeah, Collective Shout came in and basically just pressured Visa companies. I'm sure you guys have all heard this. Steam was forced to add Rule 15, and now the EU is passing laws to ID check. YouTube is even pulling in. This is the future of gaming, guys. We need underground weird little niche servers that are hosted in fucking God knows where, only accept like shady business. I think I looked on Ascension's website. I think they only let you like donate and get donation points with like Coinbase and stuff. So I don't know. It's like who cares if Visa wants to take away these games at a certain point, because we will find alternatives always. You know, they can only go so far. They can't. We at the end of the day have the purchasing power always. But yeah, now we're getting back into the forest, leveling up. Fargo Deep Mine, a classic. Remember, all these mobs are much stronger for some reason. It definitely doesn't really show till later, but yeah, what else? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about the WoW team getting cut. Jesus Christ. Did you guys see more people from the entire like marketing, and I think more developers that got cut from the actual WoW? It's ridiculous. Imagine this. They cut WoW team. They cut actual devs. Then they add a one button rotation, which I mean, I'm not totally against. It's not terrible. Maybe it's good for some people, but I think it might be overtuned from what I've heard. They add all this and it's like they have no content. They have nothing. Zod was a joke. It was really fun up until they added incursions and ruined the economy, and then it was just downhill from there. But I don't know. I'm hopeful. I really am hopeful. Epoch has an opportunity here to do some crazy things. I think Epoch can kind of maybe give us like the actual WoW Plus. Oh, they did say on the Discord that they will be selling things in the shop, but they did not say exactly. Like in the FAQ on Discord, they specifically said that they are going to sell cosmetics that are still in the like realm of the game. You know what I mean? Not like, hopefully, I honestly hate that, but it's way better than selling power boosts like Ascension does. So fine, if you need to sell cosmetics, I get it. Whatever. Maybe I'll even buy a couple, but if the moment, like Bronzebeard is gonna have XP boost, 100%. I'm not playing. I don't want to play Bronzebeard. I don't want to play any server where swiping your credit card is some sort of power boost. It's the worst. Is honestly, it's so antithetical to the nature of WoW and what I remember this game being when I grew up. Nobody wants a fucking swipe a credit card to be super powerful. That sucks, bro. Because then you have some asshole 12-year-old swiping fucking daddy's credit card being absolutely wrecking some 35-year-old fucking like northeastern European dude who makes, you know, not very much. Like, it's tough, dude. That's bullshit. That's not how this game should be. It should be all skill. Get the arenas, get them all juiced up. That's the nature of this game. That's what we need. Oh, damn, did you guys also hear? Riot is now letting you bet on games. This is probably, I think that's crazy. I think the whole poly market stuff, you know, everything going on, the the stuff getting thrown onto WNBA games, you know. It's tough. I feel that sucks. But now Riot's gonna let you bet on shit. Obviously, that is going to swing the F. If actual WNBA games are getting messed with, and other games too, of course some low budget gaming tournament that has thousands bet on it is gonna get messed with. Whether it be somebody DDoSing or something, there's no way it doesn't get messed with. It's gonna be completely cooked. I hope they take that away, but they're already selling skins for 500 bucks, so I doubt it. Little little break in the camera there. I thought that was pretty funny. And that's the little underground area, by the way. Very cool. I love how we got the Warlock Vendor in that nice little spot now. That's what I'm talking about. Get the candles. Need these for PvP later. We're definitely cooking. And boom, we're already on our adventure again. I had so much fun playing this. There were a couple times I got DC'd, but you know, it was honestly open for like the whole day. I really wish they could have figured out how to make this work. Like they had to have been close. I guess I think at this point thousands were sitting in queue though, so maybe they weren't closes. I think maybe I just kind of got lucky. Hey, wait a couple hours though, and that's what happens. Look at this house. God damn. Got the little. Yeah, this is a new feature. They added a cart. You'll just constantly be able to chill in. Look at that. Cool horses. I think this guy, I think it's a really good plan, honestly, to just make it like a communal, basically just a little tram, you know? Everyone's going from these cities back and forth anyway. The warrior trainer. I've heard that these were assets from the beta of WoW or something. I'm not really sure about that, but they definitely do kind of look a little prehistoric. It'll be interesting because Ascension has different models, I believe. So if they add the Ascension models, they might clash with the. Hopefully not too bad. And we're back in the mines. Needed a little bit more dust. We had a great time chilling on the live stream. So whenever this server comes back up, I will definitely be probably live streaming, you know, on the weekends and stuff. Definitely stop by and you'll see a bunch of cool gameplay. We're gonna be doing a bunch of PvP. And if anyone wants, you know, to do the PvP contest, links will be in description. You can win 100 bucks. Nobody has. A couple people have shown interest, but nobody's told me they're gonna definitely do it yet. So we'll see. I think it'll be kind of interesting. You know, if nobody wants 100 bucks, fine by me. But enough of that. Now we go up north here, and I believe we come across. Yeah, the wolves are absolutely crazy. They have a little jump mechanic. I think not the level 1, but the level 6 ones. And there's even weird, like, new mobs. Like, if you come up here, I wasn't even paying attention, but boom, there's just Linus Royston. Whatever. Up here, just Zaldemar sent you, didn't he? What kind of lore is this? I was totally caught off here, but you know, a little bit of pro gaming skills, easy peasy. We got the imp to take aggro on the wolf. We just burst this guy down. Oh, this game is so much fun. I cannot wait until this server's back. I know it's gonna be something. If they stay true to their word, no BS, no extra XP boost or nothing, I still think we got it. I still think we have exactly what we want here. Yeah, I've never seen this mob before. I assume Zaldemar he's Zaldemar's assistant, so I assume Zaldemar is gonna be some boss later, you know? It's so easy to set up lore. I don't know why more servers don't do this. Like, oh yes, definitely gonna get a cat later, but can't afford one yet. I think everyone's killed these Defiast cut purse probably a billion times.
but they're still fun. I think the XP rates feel, see right here. I mean, they're pretty standard. I think they're closer to vanilla for sure than 3.3.5. Pretty cool. The real next step, maybe, get Turtle WoW and this server to combine. If they can do that, like, not combine everything, but actually, no, strike that. That's super stupid. If they combine, we need competition. We need multiple good servers out there that aren't Ascension, that aren't ruining everything with greedy pay to win stuff. Ah, God, I'm so torn here. Because on one hand, I do appreciate what Ascension has done for the community. You know, they're one of the only people who goes out of their way to make ads for private servers on YouTube and stuff. They do have good content. I mean, the hero class stuff is fun. I've played it before, but once you get into it and you realize you're spending a good chunk of money on really overpowered items. I mean, the like loot picker upper and the skinning and stuff is crazy. Like, plus just raw XP boosts. I mean, who genuinely wants that? So it's so ugh. But now this is what I want. I want real big buildings, a nice open sprawl Goldshire, population up the hoo-ha. Oh, I should have Steamweddle representative. I should have gone to that in the chronicler. I didn't realize the server was gonna turn off in a day. I was just trying to power level. Ugh, so tough. Who would have guessed? Oh, we got a cool little butcher here. Very nice. Tomas, the cook. Cool, cool. Let's see who's over here. Ooh, there's the chronicler guy. I should have checked him out. But it's alright. We still got tons more stuff to check out. It's actually crazy how much they change professions. Tons of new cooking recipes and recipes for everything, apparently. Haven't really seen a ton of them yet, but here we got Podrick. Gonna solve some stuff real fast. I'm excited for it. I think the possibilities are really what it's gonna be. I mean, if every profession actually matters, it's gonna be insane. The difference is gonna be so crazy. Because, you know, vanilla definitely did have a problem with professions. Most of them, yeah, they were kind of cool to use while leveling up, but they did not matter very much. Especially like mid game and, you know, end game. There's really only a couple useful ones. I'm excited. Always got to get more stuff like you know, enchantings, can enchant rings, craft staves. We got what is it? Let's see here. Herbalism is gonna get, oh yeah, it's gonna get a defensive racial. Be able to increase their resistance to all schools of magic. I kind of am okay with this. I think picking the worst options of profession should give you some cool bonus, at least a little bit. You know, it's BS that if you really want to be good at like PvP and stuff, you have to go like, what is it, engineer tailoring. Like, that's like, you gotta like put on the Bloodvine gear and also have all the bombs and everything. That sucks. Like, you should be able to go herbalism, alchemy, and, you know, get your bonuses from your... Speaking of alchemy, I think they have a little bonus stuff too. Yes, they have mixology, increased 100% duration and 25% increased effect from elixirs and flasks. Kind of insane, honestly. I'm definitely gonna be... I actually don't know. I'll probably either be engineering or alchemy. I think those are my two favorites. Oh my god, these guys hit so freaking hard. And look, my My pet is already kind of messed up. I think, not sure if it happens soon, but eventually my pet, uh, there's a whole issue with the pets on this server. It was pretty brutal, honestly, to deal with, but you know, we make do. This felt like more of a beta anyway. I wonder if they're still gonna have my character when we switch over to Ascension. I'd hope so. Remember, you gotta log into the Ascension website to like claim your account or whatever. Right now it's just, if it's still an Epoch account, it needs to be transferred over, but it's really easy to do. Just log in on the Ascension website with your email and same password. Going straight back here. What do we get at level 6? Oh, you know what? Yes, this is a good time to talk about this. We got Bane of Agony. You see that right there? Curses and Banes are now gonna be different. We didn't get Bane of Agony yet, but now it's no longer Curse of Agony. So you can use like a Curse of Weakness or something on somebody, and then also get them with a Bane, which I believe is going to be Doom, Agony, and one other one that I can't quite remember. Curse of Exhaustion. Oh, and Curse of Tongues too. Okay, cool. Then everything else is going to be a Bane. I think this is going to make Overlux so much better. Holy, like, being able to use this is going to be so cool, so much fun for PvP, so many new options. We're also getting bonuses to the Firestone Spellstone. I'm a little hopeful that that does something. We'll see. And Seed of Corruption is going to be more in tune with everything else, so we won't just be spamming Seed of Corruption. I think they buff Rain of Fire, but we won't get into that till way later. So right now we're just, look at us killing level 9s. God. When the pet is working, we are just unstoppable. Look at this. Always, always, always use fences in the game. It is so satisfying. It will run to the ends of the earth. Look at that. Level 6 killing 2 level 9s. That's what we're about. I definitely had, oh my gosh, I think this was this is where they were, the chest was supposed to respawn right here. But I think we were waiting for it. I want a bag. At this point I'm fiending for a bag so hard. It doesn't matter if I have to kill these level 9s. Oh yeah, this one's too much. Did we get away? Oh god, wait, here it is. Look at this, look at this, look at this. The pet does not follow. Oh no, this is where it really starts. I don't even really realize I'm like, hello? What's... You see it's on follow on the bottom left, so I run away. Okay, we drop combat. And now we should try to summon it again, right? No. Bricked. This is when it really just went off the deep end. The pet pretty much stopped working completely. Pretty depressing, honestly, but what are you gonna do? We got it to work a little bit later, but definitely not as much as it should be. Hopefully the Ascension dudes can figure out how to make that pet work. Oh, look at that. A nice totem of earth. That's the dwarf shaman added to the game. Oh yeah. See, how cool is that though? To add a dwarf shaman? They should have done that forever. I mean, why couldn't Classic just pull that one out? Why does that need to be 20 plus years after they've been trying to work on this stuff? The entire game's been re-engineered 50 times on a bunch of different cores. Too much. It's crazy. How far we've come is actually insane. But hey, that's what it's about, you know? I remember when I started this game, I think fairly early, I started trying. That was back when I would play, like, when I was a kid. I had tons of free time, so I'd play the real server and a private server at the same time. And so I'd like constantly be switching back and forth between retail. And most servers back in the day were just all 3.3.5, but the only like custom content was like fun servers. You'd have like a max level 255, and you'd have a big line of just, oh, this is where you level up. You just start here, and you keep on running down the line, and every zone you get to has new mobs and stuff. Very, I don't even know if they still have servers like that. Or the, yeah, this is me trying to get everything to work. People are spamming F in the chat. So sad. The other fun servers I used to love were the like level 19 Twink servers. Holy shit. That was so cool to be able to actually just run PvP all day. Your BGs are fun. I don't care what anybody says. BGs are a blast. I'm hopeful that they can do something with BGs. Because that's what we need in this game. We need PvP. Everyone always loves the PvE content, and that's fine. Yeah, dungeons and raids are sick. But realistically, all the true gamers need is arenas, new VGs, which we're getting. God, I'm so freaking psyched. Just killing some spiders, still trying to level up. My pet's periodically working here and there, but I'm resummoning them, but it's definitely a little tough. We've been making fairly good speed. I didn't have time to get any add-ons or anything, so it definitely, I'm kind of glad I didn't set them up, honestly, now that the client's getting shifted over anyway. Oh my god, I was so sad. I barely missed it. But that's okay. Nice little random gnome given a quest. Always fun. The bread baker and this vendor. All these travel vendors. The world feels so full. Cool stuff. I've never been seeing so many people. I guess everyone is kind of just low level at this point though. You know, looking back on this, all these boars just remind me of the South Park episode. I don't know if you guys have been watching the newest South Park, but holy shit is that funny. The Pam Bondi stuff with the dogs, oh my, it's all freaking hilarious. And the old Make Love Not Warcraft, what an insane episode that was. I gotta go back and rewatch that episode. That shit knocks me out. Oh, here we get, oh my god, do we get this chest? No, we get killed by the entire camp. Oh my gosh. You gotta go back quick. And they took it from me. No, look at this. That's so depressing. The kobolds are actually pretty tough. I guess level 8. Yeah, you got it first. But these kobolds are, they mean business. They are super dangerous. And with no pet, I don't see that. It's, why does that guy's pet work? Mine doesn't. I'm fine if everybody's pet is broken. Don't make some of our pets broken. That's crazy. I did see a bunch of other people on the Discord the day of spamming that their hunter pets were also broken. So it wasn't just warlocks. But, you know. That's fine, you know. We'll just stab these weird web things and free some miners. Problemo? God, look at all these people trying to clear out these quests. Honestly, looking back on this, I should have just left somewhere else. I spent so much time here trying to do all this stuff. But, you know, we're getting good XP. Can't complain. Now, the South Park episodes were actually freaking hilarious, though. I remember, I can't believe that first episode back of this new season.
I cannot believe they did drop like that. That was so fucking hilarious. That's I mean, kudos to them. That they're I'm surprised they haven't gotten sued yet, but just the actual live action dick shot is crazy. So fucking funny though. Trey Parker and Matt Stone are still hilarious. Um oh no, did we die again? Nope, we had a potion. We're still that is still not working at all, which is pretty tough. But I'm getting kind of hopeful at this point. Oh no, I forget. Yeah, this is where shit just really hits the fan. We got some DC happening here. Look around. Look at the guys are just like phasing in and out after 10 yards. I think that's another reason why Ascension needed to step in. It's like you couldn't even load anything. You had to completely walk away. But I loaded back in. They put me straight into the mine. I thought that was crazy. I immediately start fighting this guy. And I'm like, okay. We got back in instantly. I spammed that login button. I hit it crazy, crazy fast. You guys have no idea. Boom. Small brown pouch. I was actually geeking out right now on live stream. I hope you know. This was me. I know I can't show it, but look at me. I'm running into a well. I don't even know what's going on. I missed the quest objective. I run right past it. I don't even. That's hilarious. But then the funniest thing is right after that. Okay. So literally, I grab this. I'm coming up here. Feel like $1,000,000, right? Okay. Run up here. Yeah, let's go. We got our new bag. We're big chillin'. No, we were not big chillin' at all. Because immediately it crashes again. It puts me outside, but it still keeps me with the bag. I have no idea how the server functioned like that. Those cuts were like as I was logging in, so I don't. I immediately come here. I'm like, bro, give me another bag. Nope, that's okay. Hey, one's good for now. We go back to killing miners. These kobolds have to die. Oh my gosh, did anyone play the game Murloc back in the day, the Flash game? I'm definitely gonna play that at some point. Put on the channel because Murloc was such a just a, an insane game to have. I wonder if Flash is dead. How do we even play it? I have to probably do something wacky, but I'm sure I can get it to work. There has to be some old Flash thing saved. But Murloc was a game where you created a World of Warcraft character, but it was a 2D turn-based game, and you literally just went through and like played WoW. You started in Elwyn Forest, and you eventually got to, I think you killed wolves into kobolds and did quests for other Murlocs. Oh, look at me, absolute gamer. You see me steal that chest? That's crazy. No, but it was so cool. Anybody who has the chance to go back and play Murloc, I highly, highly recommend it. I think there was like a DLC. Don't go through the weird portal and transfer your character. I remember that at the end. You'll transfer your character to like this weird post-game. I don't know what. I'm really going off tangent here, but that's fine. We're killing a bunch of kobolds. We're having a grand old time. This server really just brings me back. It brings me back to the old memories of when I was having fun exploring WoW stuff. You know, not a care in the world because it's all unknown. You know, I feel like I've been playing this game so long. I know so much about it, but it's nice when they add stuff because it's really just the only way to get some novelty, to get some new, really feel good, fun times. I'm all about. I'm really hoping this chest spawns again, but I was
I was waiting for it. These guys were super nice too. Talked to them a little bit. All these players were super nice. I didn't have any bad experiences, honestly. Everybody just wanted to group up, do the thing, say a couple nice words, and dip. Which I'm all for. Oh, we're so close. Just one Geomancer. Very nice. What else do we still need? Oh yes, the mining equipment. Totally forgot about this part. That's fine. Finish this part up. These quests are pretty cool. Definitely not the best quests, you know. I'm not sure. I think I honestly prefer the dwarf gnome starting area. I'll have to try out the gnome one when it launches though. But I think I prefer like Dunmorrow and stuff. Maybe not to New Goldshire. We'll see. But I wonder if Dunmorrow changed. God, I have not done enough testing, guys. This is the issue, dude. There's no publicly available, like, there's no server wiki. You can't look anything up. You have to, like, it's all word of mouth, what you read in a Discord, or what somebody tells you. It's so hard to get any, like, actual knowledge about the game. That's how we want it, right? These kobolds are going crazy. They actually do so much damage. That was a bit of an embarrassing death, but it's okay. We bounced back. We got full bags, 8 silver. We're doing good. Where to next? Oh yeah, summon the pet again. Sure it'll work this time. Nope. Not working at all. That's fine. We keep it going. Nice little farm there. We'll head back there later to check it out. It's a pretty cool little new spot they added. Nice little cool tower. Right now we're just going all the way back to get our quests in. It's crazy that they don't have any. Oh yeah, I forget. I checked the little /u here. I finally remembered. I think somebody asked me in chat. 1,000 people online for the Alliance. Now that's brutal to hear, because this was already when they kept on lowering the amount of players that could be let in, because it was just lagging so much. 1,000 players on the Alliance. I mean, yes, that is probably, it's probably, you know, a little over 2,000 if you factor in the Horde too, but that's not a lot of players for a server. I mean, didn't we used to have mega servers for 10k? 2k is like a pretty of course it still feels super popular with all these people in Goldshire and stuff, but 10k is, or 2k is nothing. We really gotta hopeful the Ascension team, and the more, okay, yes, the Ascension team is a little scary. I don't want them to massacre my boy, but real talk, do we have any reason not to trust them that they're gonna let Epoch maintain full creative control? Because yes, they do have, like, kind of, in my opinion, slightly scummy monetization practices, but at least they're honest about it. I don't think they ever, I'm pretty sure they've been selling this shit for years and years and years, so it's not like they lied, you know? When I played on their server, I remember, you know, you join a dungeon, everyone wants you to have a book that gives you like spells, the book that trains professions, and the dungeon quest orb, which is too much shit. What? Wait, you got me buying 3 vanity pets that have specs before I can even play the game? Like, and, or, you know, some people will say, oh, it's fine, you can just use somebody else's. Who wants to be following somebody around trying to use their pet? That's no. Nobody nobody wants to do that. That's terrible. So either buy your own or just accept the fact that everyone else is more useful than you. It's tough. Look, we already got up to 13 silver. We're killing it. I remember the people. I voted prune. I don't know about you guys. Oh look, I barely missed the thing. I voted prune though because I didn't want them to full wipe the servers. It made no sense. For reference, they held a Discord poll where the three options were full wipe. Oh look, I forgot the little guy. I don't know if that guy's in Classic. I don't think he is. But three options. It was prune the server, so basically just take everyone's gold down. I think like 10 people had over 30 gold or something. Not 30 gold, like 5 gold or whatever. So they like cut it down to a reasonable rate. Or wipe the server. Or I don't even remember what the third option was, but I think no one picked it. It was do nothing. Yeah, okay. That's why nobody picked it. But there was a couple people who had way over leveled, while nobody else. And not way over leveled. Mind you, max level 15. But once you hit level 15, you can actually do quests, and instead of rewarding experience once you're max level, even if that's oh shit, forgot we got a wand there. Absolute game changer. But once you're level 15, if you do a quest at the max level, which is 15 at that point, you get rewarded gold instead of XP, which really kind of scaled into a problem pretty quickly. But you know, that's what it was. It was not too bad. I think they made the right choice on that one. We are looking for Hogger, killing a bunch of these guys. Oh, we barely missed that. I try to wave at him to get him off, but not having it. I talked to this guy trying to get into the group to fight. They're not having it. They don't want me. They're already full. It's fine. And now I'm killing these. Look at these things. These are monsters. Yep. I'm not ready for that. But we're on our way back. No problem. We've got some breaking news. Scars of the Past coming out. Turtle WoW 1.18. The trailer looked absolutely sick, so I went back and checked exactly how pay to win their servers are. As everyone knows, Ascension has crazy servers. Epoch says they won't, I'm hopeful. But Turtle WoW, I couldn't really remember, so I went back and I thought it was just bags and a couple small things, but it turns out it's a lot more than I realized. It's 36 and 28 slot bags, a 4th hunter pet slot, airtime voucher, which it says to generate, guarantees your message will be blast across Azeroth airwaves. I think it's instant mail, I'm not really sure, but weird thing. Exotic druid forms, so like crazy different druid forms. Illusions, you can basically turn into anything at all. Like a murloc, a kobold, whatever, a naga, and skins of like like random, I think like the boss from Scarlet Monastery, think like that, like just little weird skins. But some of those aren't too bad. Then we get into the pets. Now this is really where it kind of went a little crazy for me. You have banks, auction house, 2 of them in the store. I think one is a goblin, so it might be a neutral auction house. I'm not really sure how that goes. Mail, repair, talent reset, forge/anvil, 30-minute hearth. That's down from the vanilla 2-hour hearth. Stable master, ammo, and bow. Get more ammo if you run out. Like, this is,
a fucking Moonwell CD. This is insane. This was too much. And something called the Glitter Glam Fashionista for makeovers on the go. Whatever the fuck that means. It's it's a lot of stuff. Then you got transmog gear, which is insane. And a guild headquarters. Now, I'm not really sure what that is. It's like $100 though. And transmog gear was, between like 5 and 15 a piece. It's crazy. This You can also change your race and appearance, and a change. I'm fine with race and appearance. Name change is so toxic. Listen, if this is supposed to be a server and a community, if you are a toxic player, if you ninja loot, if you do something terrible, you should have your name blacklisted. I don't care. This is how the game should work. Name change is a terrible. It's so awful. Then you got a ton of exotic mounts and pets and stuff, but that's fine. I'd say get a ton of those. Here's the thing: if I wanted just to play my warlock, got one max level warlock that I want to compete at arenas, I want all the pets that'll affect me. It adds up quick. You got, first off, 120 euros on 4 bags. That is 4 36 slot bags, but I mean, you gotta have the biggest bags. It saves you so much time. Then you get 105 euros for the talent reset pet, an auction house pet, just one of them, a repair pet, and a mail pet, and a bank pet. Bank pet is 25, all the others are 20. That is too much. That is so... Okay, we're not done though. Say, I want to be tailoring engineering, because I got the best stats. You get the high level blood vine, and it's super nice making bombs and everything. So that's an extra $20 for the Mooncloth pet, an extra 25 for the Anvil pet, and of course we're gonna want the 30 euros for the Hearthstone, the upgraded Hearthstone 30-minute CD for $30. Oh, maybe mail speed for $20 more. That is 320 euros on a single character, and we haven't even changed the appearance yet. We have to change the appearance. You don't want people seeing your gear, looking at you, instantly knowing exactly what gear you're wearing or who you are. It's way better if you just look like some generic thing. So that's, skipping the overpriced transmog which would be 5 to 15 per slot. Every single slot, another 5 or 15 bucks. Just put it in 15 for like a Murloc illusion, so people can't judge your gear in PvP. That's 335 euros for one character to play the game. Honestly, God forbid you want to play a hunter, because you're paying an extra $70 for the that's for ammo and the extra 100 pet slots and everything. You got that 335 euros for my warlock. That's $400, bro. I do not want to pay $400 for one character to have all the stuff. That's the only way I can. That's what I need to be at the highest level, is to full compete. Why can't we just have $20 a pet, $40 a mount? No transmog, no name change, no pay to win. Just $20 per pet. I'm fine with that. I'll buy all the pets, dude. I would rather actually drop $400 on mounts and pets just to flex, rather than be on a server where I needed to spend $400 just to get a bunch of generic pets that everyone else uses to save time, when it's all just retail bullshit. This is what I'm talking. Like, yes, Ascension is way worse with it,
with the level boosts and everything, but Turtle WoW is supposed to be the epitome of like, oh yeah, we're not gonna change anything or mess with anything. It's how is it possible that they're the server to like to be on that stuff, and you have to pay $400 for this? I don't. I just I don't get it. And I mean, again, Blizzard isn't gonna save us, right? What do we get? I just saw the midnight teaser. We got WoW housing, private player housing. That's yeah, that's what the retail needs. And I'm realizing I saw the big Xbox logo come up at the beginning of that teaser trailer. They have to be doing all of this, all of the single button rotation, everything, just like making the game like that. It's gonna be they're gonna put it on Xbox, 100%. It's gonna be wrapped up in the Xbox brand, and it's game over. You have a bunch of console players. It, we we rely on these servers, but basically all of them are doing something crazy with the monetization. Like, we cannot have this pay to win bullshit. And I was on Reddit. Literally everyone is like, "Oh yeah, Turtle WoW is not that bad. Um, it's not like Ascension or anything. They're not like selling XP boosts." And it's like, yeah, they're not selling XP boosts, but they're selling your time. That's what I hate about all this convenient shit is literally just pay to win in disguise. Because if two dudes start on the server and both of them spend 50 hours playing the game, and one of them spends $400 and the other one doesn't spend any money, they're gonna have a vastly different amount of progression after those 50 hours. That's pay to win. Any way you slice it. But I don't know. I might still try out this Scars of the Past. I mean, it looks so cool. They're adding so much stuff, but I'm way, 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 way more excited for this Epoch stuff. Epoch, I swore up and down. Yes, okay, fine. I think they said they were gonna do transmog, but like keep it in the realm of classic, which I don't know exactly what that means, but whatever, fine. Just no convenience, no XP, no boost, no bags. Bags are sneaky. Cause what are you really doing selling a 36 slot bag in vanilla? That's so weird. It's too much. And I know everyone's gonna say like, oh well, you don't have to buy any of that stuff. It's just you're just gonna be behind if you start the server against me, who spends $400 on it, and I rush to max level and play arenas. You're gonna be behind. Or anyone who has it's no shot. All those things would be so helpful. Oh yeah, I asked this guy to kill my pet and it doesn't do anything, but yeah, there's bugs with this Ascension. Hopefully, I'm so hopeful. I think that's really why people want this server more than anything else. Everyone wants classic WoW, but nobody wants pay to win bullshit. Nobody wants WoW token. People want, nobody wants these like gold buyers, gold sellers, because again, it ruins the game. I have heard Turtle WoW has excellent GMs, like super crazy GM support, which that I'll take. Like, that's cool. That's really cool by them. And there's a reason so many people love that server. I get it. But the dark truth is, if you want a decked out character with ease of life options, you're spending 400 USD, 335 or whatever it was euros. That's who the fuck. Nobody wants to do that. And I'm pretty sure it's per character, because all this stuff, like, yeah, this is just, you can't. I don't think you can use the bags. I'm sure they might be soulbound, but even if they're not, you have to keep them on the other character. Like, you're not gonna mail them back and forth. It's so dumb. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But I think, you know, if Epoch can pull this off, the developers will see. Hopefully they take that stuff out. They'll see. Oh, I caught the thing. They'll see that if you actually make a good server with real, let people play how they want to play, no pay to win at all, no bullshit, no anything that disenfranchises some players and makes some players god tier. It's just I'm tired of it. I don't want to do it at all. So I don't know. I think Epoch can do it. The fact that they gave up everything and said, Ascension, you can have it. I think the Ascension team is going to realize very quickly from the Bronzebeard numbers versus the Epoch numbers. People want to play something with no pay to win. I think they even said on Bronzebeard they're not going to have XP. Oh, I think that cut was a huge DC. The queue was luckily very small. When the server reset, we sniped to get back in, but where was I? The Bronzebeard said that they weren't gonna have XP boost at the beginning, but they specifically said at the beginning, which means of course they're gonna have it later. 'Cause it probably makes a ton of money, but I don't want to stand for that. I don't want to promote, play any server that just doesn't value your time at all. It values your wallet, And I haven't done the math on all the boosts and stuff, but I remember in Ascension it adds up quick too. It's just it's so disheartening. Like I want these servers to succeed and stuff, but I can't play them myself if it's gonna. I don't want to spend $400 a server. Yeah, this is really where it's just no. I don't want to do it. I started this channel playing Avatar Realms Collide. I spent a couple $100 on that. I didn't even spend $400 on that, and this would make me do it for one character, be decked out. I had so much shit in that game. Why do we need this? Why is it in the game? It's not that. Why? I shouldn't say why do we need it. We need it because it's in the game. If it's there, other players will use it, and that's unfair. I don't want it. It shouldn't be in the game at all. Hopefully they reconsider. I think they'll find that if they release their custom content with how amazing the world is and everything, players will come. Players will know what's up. This song goes hard. I know for a fact players will come. And look at this new tower. We got this new. God damn. In the middle of Elwyn Forest. We got this sick ass mage tower. Look at this thing. Spirals all the way up. I feel like I've seen this model before, but so much new stuff. I mean, this is what we want. This is what players crave, dude. Head up here. Some cool stuff. I'm sure there's tons of quests going on with this. Little arcane vendor. It's just the vibe is great. Oh yeah, and they even have a little observation thing. Dude, this is so sick. This is what I'm talking about. Absolute nasty pterodactyl. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I want more of this stuff. All of this, great. Add as much of it to the game, and I will buy every stupid If you make it, if you keep this stuff non-pay to win, I promise I will buy every stupid thing you guys put out on the shop. Every stupid pet, every stupid mount. I will spend $400 gladly. If it means we can convince these server owners to not put in this absolute bullshit. It really is. It makes me not want to play, definitely not play Bronzebeard at all, but it makes me not want to play Turtle WoW, which I think is a sick server. I mean, yeah, I was asking those guys where Big Blue is. It's I picked up a quest from inside that little thing to go kill a big monster. Now we got to go find it. That tower was super sick. It had tons of quests in there. Can't wait to try out more of them once the server's live again. It's so sad how little of the server we actually got to try out, but we still got more stuff to show off. There's little sneak previews. They're so crazy. PvP cool stuff at the end there, but you know, watch to find out. Oh, we're finding Big Blue up here. Yeah, he spawns just right over there. You see those guys? They're waiting for him. They know what's up. Oh, this is a new mob. Look at this thing. Have you ever seen this model in Classic WoW? It hasn't showed up yet, but it will in a moment. What do you think Big Blue is gonna look like? Leave it in the comments below. Because I thought it was gonna be like the giraffe model, but blue. I was way off. It is actually one of these. Look at this, the Monarch thing from the Draenei starting zones? What the? That's so sick. I've never seen that model in Classic WoW. I didn't even know they had that. But look at, I mean, it's shit like that that makes me it's so novel, it's so much fun. And it does feel pretty chill. I mean, that model came out what, TBC? So I guess it's just already in the Wrath client. They didn't have to work too hard, but who cares? Like, yeah, go ahead, use TBC client models. There's already a bunch of like everything from Blasted Lands looks like it should be from TBC anyway. Where are we headed? I think we're level 8. We're doing pretty well. We got fear, some potions, a wand. Everything's working out pretty smoothly. Oh yeah, we go try out these dock guys. These people are crazy strong. Somehow we managed to survive that one, but and look, they're just chilling, waiting for us. Try one more time. No, absolutely not. You have no shot. With no pet too? Oh, we do it anyway. Crazy. The one really saved their buns there. But yeah, the pet still doesn't work. Ascension, please fix. God, this server's gonna be sick. Exactly what we need. I think I'm definitely gonna be playing a warlock. Maybe a mage and a druid. My favorite is to have a druid that I use mining and mining and herbalism, so then I can get tailoring engineering on the warlock and really just have the best stuff. Kind of a fun strat. I don't know if you guys have like a gathering class. I've tried rogue as a gathering class before too. Pretty nice actually, because you can like sneak into places, you know. There's a lot of farms you can do. Sneaking around. Like doing weird weird runs and stuff. But yeah, we're just leveling a little bit, going through, doing more of these guys. I definitely think, I mean, You really don't even have to change that much to make this game insanely fun. A couple things here and there is all you really need. Oh man. I'm just happy the pet's working at this point. I was so ecstatic. I was like, and then I realized it died. I this is where I was stressing. Resummon it and it doesn't work. God fucking damn it. It just didn't work at all. What is I have no idea why that happens, but I fucked it up. I'm like, okay, here we go. Come on. Nope. Still doesn't work. That's fine. Get a little sell in. Imagine I had okay, here, stop for a minute. All this shitty going back and selling is a part of the game. Imagine if I just bought 120 euros, I just bought 436 slot bags. Jesus, I would never have. I could have picked up every single thing since level 1, and I don't think I would have had to sell once. Genuinely. Most of that stuff is stackable, and everything else I could have put on. Like, yeah, I really don't think so. That's so silly, right? That just. Is that not just playing a different game than somebody else? And I mean, the argument, it's tough though, because people really do say that Turtle WoW isn't pay to win. And hell, people even say Ascension isn't pay to win. And it's like, how do you guys. What does that have to be like? I guess they're used to the actual WoW totem. Or the actual WoW token. Just, you can buy gold, and that's the most blatant pay to win, yeah, like there is. Grabbing a couple of Stormwind quests, but yeah, if I could just imagine I buy a WoW token, I just scroll through, buy all the greens I need. Who cares? Whatever. It's just, it really is just a different game. It's not what I want to play. I have no interest in leveling up a character. God, and I'm pissed about name change, dude. Name change is crazy. Think about this. If I could be such a dick to somebody. Absolutely rip off tons of people. Name change. And how would you do it? I guess maybe you could like have an alt that just has them on the friends list so you know when they change. Like, how do you follow that part? There's no achievements. I know some people like to, oh yeah, I try to grab the name White Lotus. The name is reserved. Damn cooked, but that's fine. If I did something terrible, changed my name, it wouldn't matter. Grab staff training, absolutely necessary. You should not be able to do that at all. 16 bucks for a name change is blasphemous. That ruins the game, I think. Because you're actually just gonna have dicks change their name, and you cannot look them up. It's not like that. You don't have the like. I think you can match up the achievement points in retail and kind of figure out if they're on the same account and like look at their weird stuff or whatever. You can't do that in Turtle WoW. They're just gonna change their name, change their race, change their literal full appearance. Fucking, how would you ever even know that they're the same person? Why would you have that feature? Is that really the only people who are going to change their name like that? The only reason you should be allowed to change your name is if you're getting harassed by other players. Then I think you should be able to submit a ticket and ask nicely for a name change. You gotta have like some real proof or something. Any other reason? Just if you're you like ninja loot or something and you want to pay 16 bucks, that's bullshit. It's sorry, kind of going off on tangent there, but there's so much of it that's trash. Just so not in the spirit of vanilla at all. We're finally to Westfall. Westfall is so sick. What a beautiful. Compare Westfall to the Barrens, night and day. I would spend twice as long in Westfall than I would the Barrens. Barrens is so
hurts my eyes. It's so orange.
I have played some horde characters before, but I love trying to skip the barons if I can. Go the Undercity route or whatever. Like to, I forgot that, like Spelunchian Forest or whatever with the Worgans. Forgot what it's called. um, what Westfall is where it's at. Absolutely peak. Oh, do I save this person? No, I don't think so. So sad. That's okay though. We tried. We tried our best. We feared him. Oh, and that server reset right there. Little change in the time of day. And we're back. Oh, the pet works. I'm thinking, hell yeah. We walked through. Nope. Reset again. Puts us back 15 seconds. Okay, pet's still working. That's good. That's good. That's good. Look at us. Killing harvest columns with a pet. Yeah, I don't even want to go back to cell. It's too convenient that we have a pet working right now. Ah, this server's great. Okay, everyone wants to play in it. Everyone knows exactly where the shit's at. Because there is really an insane amount of people waiting for a server like this. They know that it doesn't really need to be perfect. It needs to be good enough and not have any pay to win. That's it. It doesn't need to have all the custom content in the world. But even if it has half the custom content of Turtle WoW, hell, even a third, I'll take it over the pay to win. Over spending $400 a character to, just be sick nasty for no reason. We will have to wait and see what comes of this though, because dear God, Ascension really has been creating some doubts. I mean, they've been pretty. I've been reading the Discord. They're doing stress tests and trying to figure it out. Will it be enough though? I'm honestly. Oh, right here. I learned this trick from a G4 TV cheats. Have you guys ever heard G4 TV? It was a network channel back when I was a kid, and they had a show called Cheats, and they would literally give you like tips and tricks for different video games. And they had one for WoW, and they had a bunch of interesting shit about like it was like one like how to get into the plain fields the above Ironforge, and then they also had a little thing where you could get a chicken. And I'm sure you can go, I guess I can give away the secret in the chicken, but you go to that farm specifically. That guy had he's sold chicken feed, and you walk up to a chicken and you spam slash chicken at it. Eventually he'll give you a quest, you give him the chicken feed, he'll give you an egg. That's it. That's the whole secret. But I remember I felt like a fucking god doing that as a kid. And it makes me so happy every time I come to Westfall to do it again. Great times. That Cheats episode is a relic of history. Look at us though, we're cruising. I think, what are we, level 9? Killing a level 11 coyotes like it's nothing. Easy peasy. Oh jeez, what's happening? Nope. Something, oh, maybe a little bathroom break? I don't remember this part of the... We can enjoy some sped up water. That is some nice water. Okay, sorry about that. I guess I was doing something, I don't know. Now we're back at it though. We got a bunch of... Oh, this is where we get the oats. God, these oats take forever to get. I will say the Westfall quests actually do kind of suck. They're not great. They're really spread out. But, it's a cool landscape. Oh, was this us looking for the little chest? I couldn't remember. I don't think that chest spawns again. These guys were nice, invited me to their party. Get some Harvest Watchers. Everyone's so friendly on the server. I think everyone just wants to level quick and, you know, people are saying really nice things and everything. That's what I'm talking about. It's all community. I think people will always be nicer on servers if their reputation is on the line. Like if you Tank barely missed the chest there. If you uh have one name and it's tied to this character forever and one face and you can't like change it or look crazy or anything, of of course you're going to be as like nice as humanly possible because you don't want to be known as some dick. You don't want to be blacklisted. You don't want to be, you know, at the end of the day, you don't want other people to be mean to you. So you know, it's nice to treat others how you want to be treated. Like if you are always nice to people, people will remember you. I know I feel like I'm kind of going in circles, but I don't know. It's crazy to think that a server would be okay with that. I feel like it would just breed such a toxic energy of like, yeah, who cares if you fuck up, if you know, you can lead a guild and then just ninjas or just lead a pug run and just ninja everything and go change your name. God, the idea of that just upsets me to like, because how would you even stop it? What am I gonna go report their ass and be like, yeah, there used to be this name and now I don't know. The character doesn't exist anymore. Maybe they do have something to stop that, but I don't know. I still don't think it's worth $400, even if they do. God, even talking about that upsets me too so much. You know how many Steam games you can buy for $400? How many summer sale fucking bullshit sick ass games for one character too? So crazy. It really just sells the end game to people. Oh, look at us. Getting some sick pants. Finally got our chest, by the way. We deserved it. We still have so far to go to level 10. Oh, there we go. Actually, I think it shouldn't be too bad. I think we just finished up a bunch of quests there. Oh yeah, that's how we're gonna be rocking later. Well, actually, never mind, because do we actually get to put those on before the server shuts down? I can't remember. We'll have to see. But yeah, tons of XP from these quests. Look at this. Look at that. That was like 3 bars, 3.5 bars. That's what I'm talking about. Now we go to like Central Westfall. Saldine's Farm. But yeah, I think these guys are a little high level for us. Oh my gosh. Please watch her go away. Gotta turn in more stuff. Easy peasy. Tons of EXP. Okay, yeah. Now we were making great speed here. This is all we needed. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, guys. You know, Turtle WoW even went out of their way to promise some PvP stuff. It doesn't matter. I think it's, if it, you know, maybe it'll be cool. They say you can get XP from PvP. I think it was like a really low amount though, so I don't know. I no server wants to be for PvP players because most people are PvE. No server wants to be, you know, no pay to win convenience stuff because I think most of the player base doesn't even view any of the convenience stuff as pay to win, which is it's just again crazy to me. But I feel like these servers just get away with it because a lot of people don't really care. A lot of people just want to play the game and they look at the donation shop and they're like, yeah, I'm not spending that money. But they don't even know about the donation shop until they're probably 5, 10 hours in, and then they're locked in on the server and they want to keep playing, and maybe they make a friend or join a guild or whatever. Like, there's a reason they don't like prominently display that on the website. Like, oh yeah, we have a couple donation items. Nothing pay to win though, of course. That'd be crazy. That'd be super cringe and lame. But no, just if you want to have a decked out character, it's gonna be like $400. But that's freaking ridiculous. I guess it is still better than the XP boost. Actually, yeah, no, it is still better. It's definitely still better. That's every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, maybe it's not, but no, it really is. 100% it is. I'll still take the convenience items over just straight buying EXP, I guess, but that's a super low bar. I wonder what I mean, I Blizzard is gonna make something, I'm sure, to try to compete with all this stuff, but I think it's gonna be silly. I don't know if you guys saw. I actually tried out recently a phone game called Epic Quest because it literally ripped off an ad of the Ascension server. Played it on one of my YouTube videos I watched. I downloaded it. It's a phone game that I think it's called Epic Quest. It literally is just a phone version of WoW, a Chinese phone version of WoW, and it is fucking hilarious. I wouldn't recommend it. I haven't spent any money on it, and I'll probably play it for less than a week and quit it forever, but it is kind of funny. Oh, look at that, level 10. But again, it's just spend money, be good at the game, which I'm not interested in. I'm not gonna sink my real time in. I'm not gonna these predatory game mechanics are just, I think they're a thing of the past. Of course, we're Warlock, so level 10, what do we do first thing? Yeah, we're getting the Voidwalker. I'm thinking in my head, dear God, I hope this actually works, but I've got high hopes of it. Oh yeah, we go all the way in here. Godstorm is such a beautiful city. This looks so freaking cool. The canals. I think my favorite is yeah, I guess Iron Forges might be a little cooler actually, because I do love like the Gadgetzan district and stuff. I go straight to the PvP vendors. I'm gonna check those out because that is of course essential. And what do you know? Server lags again. Yeah, these servers just weren't built for it. Thank God Ascension took over. They really, they really fucking needed it. It's tough out here. Look at Broski. I'm thinking, oh fuck, I got sent all the way back here. Okay, not too bad. We're almost level 10 again. Fine, just kill a wolf. Nothing of value was lost. Boom. Okay. Take two. We got this. Go straight back to. Oh, I mean, No, sorry. Grab swords first. Now we go to the PvP vendor. We want to make it for the server resets again, possibly. Who knows? And we barely do. Yes. Look at this. We got a couple of vendors here. Nothing really too sick with these guys, but then up here, this is where it's at. This is the gear. You got some nice level 55 gear. Only cost marks, bunch of trinkets and shit. You know, weapons, neck, all that good stuff. But you might be thinking, where's the actual PvP gear? Where's the cheap stuff that we can get for our level? Well, it's not here. If you know Classic WoW, you know the Warsong Gulch vendor is in Ashenvale. So, I'm thinking, fuck. We're gonna have to go to Ashenvale. Now, Ashenvale, you guys might know, is very far away. It's extremely far. It's actually so incredibly far, but in some versions of the game, you know, it's not as bad from here. Because you got Stormwind Docks, you got things like, you know, portals and stuff. I'm thinking, okay, maybe we can figure something out here. First, back to the Voidwalker. That's what we need. We got our weapon skill training. We got actual class training. Boom. Train Soul. Remember, Soul Stones can stack up to 3 on this server. Thank God. That's the type of convenient shit I want. Not a $25 bank pet. I do not want that. I want triple Soulstone. That is a convenience factor for everyone. You don't have to open your wallet. Actually real. So, we're going straight to go do this quest. Definitely, probably should have gone off the other way, but we're committed. It's fine. Have a little swim in the lake. Very nice. Definitely going demo. Might go SMSM, but I might also just go full demo into the what's it called, the pet at the end of, I can't remember what it's called, but there's the Felguard? Yeah, Felguard at the end of the talent tree. So we might do that. Might just go SMSM though. There's a or SL. Sorry. Life and Life Soul Link. I don't know what I was saying. I think those are probably gonna be the 2 best arena specs, but we'll have to wait and see. It's definitely gonna be something crazy. This was me actually talking to another person. I'm trying to figure out how the hell did we get to Ashenvale? Because, you know, I'm talking to a buddy of mine about the boat, if we can get there. Like, Ashenvale, I do not want to have to do a wetland skip run or any of that bullshit. So, we're gonna do it the, you know, to the best of our ability. Grab this. Boom. No. Can we kill this guy before thing? Yes. Okay, easy peasy. Look at that. We got the neck thing. Absolutely no problems. That's what I'm talking about. Very easy. We're chilling. Things are looking up. The server's finally reached some stability. Feels great. And then we got here. Oh yeah, very cool. Some new stuff actually. The embroidery is very interesting. You got the increased, look at that, increased spell damage. You put it on your cloak. Very, very cool. Little dot save. I love that meme. And boom, of course. Straight into a crash, reset. Don't even have the quest item anymore. God damn it. Pray for Ascension servers, but not Ascension monetization. This is what we need. God, life is tough. And of course, this time it's not so trivial to get the thing. Oh, do I die here? Nope. Barely make it away. Oh god, bear's chasing me. Okay, we're chill, we're chill. We can do this, no problem. We just gotta clutch up. Definitely use the fence. And focus her. Get the amulet, no chest this time. Extreme Sag. Miss out on all the cool items that we got last time. But no problem. Oh yeah, I think. Oh, you know, maybe the server just reset. Maybe the chest will spawn again. No! It never spawns when you're waiting for it, I swear. Look, this guy wants it too. It's so funny. Wait! It does spawn if you just wait for it. Hell yeah! Absolutely clutch. Okay. Now we venture on. Straight into it. Nice little vendor here. I love all the random traveling salesmen. I think that guy's might be from the real game, but some of those are definitely not. But yeah, queue for some PvP. Fun times. And yeah, I know I was pretty hard on Turtle WoW before, but realistically, the Ascension servers are so much worse. I kind of thought that, but I really went back to double check, and just alone what's being sold on Bronzebeard is absolutely criminal. It is 50 DP for a 36 slot bag, which you get for $1. You get 3 donation points. Okay, that's $66.60. 66 cents to check out one character with just bags, and it gets so much worse from there. 40 donation points for a skinner pet that will follow you around and skin every mob you kill. 25 donation points for a bank, and 10 per bag slot voucher that can make your bank bigger. 20 donation points for a guild vault voucher. You can get a ton of those, make your guild vault insane. 25 donation points for a personal bank, and 15 per extra voucher. It keeps going. We're not even close to done. 50 for a realm wide bank, and 25 per tab voucher of that. Remember, these you only get 3 of these every dollar you donate, and they're like supposed to be on like some special sale or something. Okay, let's keep going. 35 donation points for a loot box, or a loot bot that'll go around and loot everything you do. That is insane. Can you imagine that? Every single thing you kill. Look, we're killing the Voidwalker now. This is where the actual fun is. This is where the game is supposed to be played. You shouldn't have to be worrying about, oh, just how much money do I need to spend to get all the pets that'll give me a huge advantage. It should be, get my Woodwalker, maybe get tailoring, have some fun with the new, look at this stuff. Got new profession things. But now let's go back into it. It's Ascension. You guys are crazy for this. We can keep going though. 35 for a loot robot that'll follow you around, loot everything. 55 if you want a cool one. Transform any of your pets into a loot bot. Just 35 donation points for instant mail pet. 25 to choose your starting zone. I think that one's actually kind of cool. I can get behind that one. Sure, if you want to go and start as a, you know, make a gnome, start him in the Darnassus starting zone, that's fine. Oh, this guy's pretty chill. I meet this guy. We're both clearly trying to make it to Ashenvale. Well, maybe not Ashenvale. This guy's at least going to Darnassus. He could just pay 25 donation points from the Ascension store. hopefully, like I say, Epoch's saying they're not going to have any of this stuff. Keep going though. 15 donation points for every flight path in the game unlocked. What? Just completely takes that out. Okay, fine. 3 and 25 donation points for riding skill. That means 25 donation points is the 1,000 gold riding skill. Well, I don't know if they cost 1,000 gold on Ascension. Maybe it costs way more to justify spending whatever amount of money. Who knows? Maybe it costs way less. I don't know. 5 to 75. They sell this on Bronzebeard. 20 specializations. I'm not sure if that means an extra spec or what. Oh yeah, look at us. We get into BGs. Oh, you're gonna get a kick out of this one. 100 donation points for a full heirloom gear set. 25 for a weapon and 25 for a trinket. Is that not insane? Imagine. First character. Well, why not? Just buy a bunch of... It's ridiculous. I can't even believe they get away with selling all that stuff. You know, it keeps going so far. 5 donation points for customization, like total recustomization of the character, which at least they don't have name change. I'm fine with that. That doesn't matter at all. But 20 to reset your arena ranking? Not really sure what, if they're just trying to like let people smurf, or if it's like the opposite for like people who are super bad and they like drive their ranking down and they want to restart it fresh. It's very, very interesting. 5 or 3 for zone-wide buffs such as XP, land water speed, regen to health and mana, and demon damage. Not really sure. I guess it helps everyone in the zone, but still kind of weird and unnecessary to sell this. 15 for, oh my god, 15 for a Hearthstone to anywhere you can think of. 64 different points of interest that'll let you buy. But 15 donation points, that's $5 per. So $5 you can get a Hearthstone to any point of interest in the entire game. That ruins so much of what the game is, I think. Right there. What are we doing? There are 64 of these different places. If that doesn't directly affect gameplay, I'm not really sure what will. Imagine you're on a PvP server and one guild, you got a bunch of broke guys just try to have fun, play the game, and the other guild just has a bunch of goofballs with 64 different Hearthstones on their 4,000 bank tabs with their, we're not even close, like with their extra bonus gear, 35 donation points for a speed bonus hat for professions. So any profession you can think of, you can get I guess increased profession, like so if you're herbalist hat, you'll pick shit up faster. It just straight up speed advantage. That's fine. They call it convenience, I'm sure. 30 donation points for a gnome's portable trans polyporter, which is basically just a raid hearth from the description. Oh, and this is a fun one. 35 donation points for a 2-minute AoE taunt. Yeah, it's just a horn you blow. 2-minute AoE taunt on cooldown. I don't even understand. You're just forcing main tanks to spend, what is that, 35 for that? Divided by 3, a little over $10. That's, I mean, what do we? Okay, keep going, I guess. 50 donation points for a hearth straight to the nearest flight master. Disgusting. What do we? What? Okay, yeah. Fine. 50 donation points for new raid markers. Cool. So we're really just leaning into main tanks gotta pay a premium for sure here. 35 donation points to repair a repair pet, which is insane. 35 donation points for a dungeon quest giver. And oh my god, if you guys have never seen this, it's a little magical orb. On the other servers, it was insane. On Bronzebeard, it's just going to be equally as insane. You walk into a dungeon, like whatever low-level dungeon or anything, it'll instantly give you 8 quests. A lot of times quests that you've never even like really seen because they're like either partway through a chain or on the other side of the world and just make no sense for you to have picked them up yet. Like it's really, it actually is just nuts. 35 for that. 25 for a max any profession. Just instantly 25 donation points. Oh, you have 14 tailoring. Let's make that 335. No problem. No problem. Don't even worry about it. Skip all this other stuff. Yeah, I know. It's a little ridiculous saying all this stuff out loud. Like, they say it's none of it's pay to win, it's all convenience. Does this sound, I mean, it's very convenient to I'm sure if I just had a limitless credit card, my character would be very convenient. Yes, it would definitely. Let's go. Okay, 25. This, you guys will get a kick out of this one. 25 donation points, an extra profession slot. Yeah, that is where it's at. An extra profession slot, straight up, third profession. 15 donation points for a double reputation aura for like 3 days, or you can just get a potion that lasts a couple hours for one. That, I don't, this is just a joke now. You got double reputation aura potions, double reputation, double XP aura, double XP potions. What are we really doing? At this point, it's just none of it matters at all. It's so silly. You're just paying to not play the game, to move faster through the progression that is itself what you're trying to have fun with. I think the moment you're selling, this is literally just DLC to not play the game. And I don't know why in other like gaming circles this would get just absolutely, if this was a Steam DLC, this would have a negative like a 25% maybe. Because somebody would look at it and they'd be like, huh, I'm playing this game already. Why would I want to spend a bunch of money to play it faster? Oh, and this is the best one. Then you got the absolute essential 15 donation points each for a Book of Ascension, Book of Artisans. That will let you level up your skills, level up your professions. I mean, why even buy the Book of Artisans? You may as well just buy the book, buy the instant level up of your profession. And, you know, can you believe that? I mean, it sounds fake reading it all out like that. I'm not even gonna do the math. You're spending hundreds of dollars if you want to be really competitive, for sure. Because once you factor in that, realistically, if you're like a super competitive PvPer, you would want every single one of those, like different Hearthstones, or at least like half of them or something. Maybe all the ones on your side of the world or whatever. It's just, it's crazy to think. We are just dumpstering these guys. The first couple BGs were definitely very lopsided. Hopefully Ascension's got that. I think it's also just, you know, it was so early. Everyone just pretty much rushed to level 10 and queued up for BGs, so I can't really blame them. It was so much fun. And, you know, I'm happy to report, I think by the time this video goes up, we should be about at launch. I just read today that they're launching in like hours. So I'm excited. I don't need I don't need anything. All these other servers just suck. Ascension needs to come in, save Epoch, do the right thing, realize that thousands more people are gonna play their shit. They just actively don't ruin the game with a bunch of overpaid. You know what's crazy? I've played Ascension before. I've talked to people in VCs and stuff, and I know for a fact a bunch of people I've talked to swear up and down that Ascension is not pay to win. Like there are other servers, they're like, oh yeah, you know, you can get the XP aura and potions and stuff, but you can buy all that on the auction house. And it's like, well, yeah, somebody else paid for it though, and is selling it on the auction house to you for gold, which they can then go spend on it. Like, or they'll say like, oh yeah, you know, the bonuses aren't that much stuff because it's all like, you know, stuff that you can already kind of do. Just maybe you'll do it a little faster. And for that, I say like, this is a joke, right? This has to be to get all these things, you know, a full set of heirloom gear, bonus experience, pets that'll fucking do your taxes and suck you off. Like it's do literally everything. What else do you what is the point of any of this? The whole point of the game is to have fun, go through, play, kill mobs. The more pieces of it you like divvy up and fraction away, like it slowly becomes a different game, I think. So oh, we are destroying here. Look at all these. Oh, the heals are next level. I I really do think that the private server scene will figure this out sooner rather than later because yes, Ascension has been dominating, but they've been dominating not because they have the like yes, they have a super sick server, all their everything they have is crazy well designed and you know, there's very little lag and all the custom content's super fun, but if there's two servers and one of them is slightly better but it has a predatory monetization, it's never going to win against the other server that's 50 times better. Or sorry, not even, honestly barely, probably slightly worse in terms of custom content, but it makes it 50 times better if it's all about the game. 100% about the game. It, that's that's what it is, you know. Why we all play this. It's what makes it actually fun. I know. I don't know. I think people are always gonna disagree, but there's no reason to like do all this stuff if some jackoff can just spend $500 and have a huge leg up on you. It just doesn't feel as good. It really doesn't. But what does feel as good is how freaking forward these new Ascension devs are with actually talking and like a nice war song Gulch perfection. These Ascension devs are crazy chill. They are so. They must be getting paid. Well, I know they're getting paid because I just read off their whole thing. They come forward and tell us they got 7,000 people working. They've fixed all the major bugs. All you know, and there was a lot of bugs. I think specifically those like Goldshire taxis definitely kind of messed up a little bit. I think that's actually what maybe killed my pet, but I'm not totally sure on that one. But they immediately fixed everything. They're launching basically right now. We get to save the names. I'm pumped because I'll get to keep Darthan and all my really OG names. Then Gurubashi's gonna come live a little bit after Kazan. Guys, I'm so ready. This this is what we waited for. Right? I hope, please, for all that is holy, let this launch go off without a hitch. Make sure it's chill. And actually go through. Where? Oh yeah, we're trying to figure out where exactly we should go from this. Because it's not too easy. Trying to think. From this perspective, how do you get to Ashtonvale? Well, looks like, the boat didn't really work. That means you know where. We're going the tram. Gotta go the long way. It'll be worth it though. God, I love this tram. You guys know that little Nessie monster in there? Absolutely sick. Alright, going back to it. Holy shit, these Ascension devs are insane. They fixed everything? They actually fixed everything in like less than a week. I think they took over literally a week ago. And they are just now it's all fixed. God, we got the sick Iron Forge scenery here. What a beautiful, beautiful capital city. I always thought Iron Forge was probably the coolest capital city, I think. Maybe Undercity. Yeah, it's tough. But this is I'm gonna do a fabled attempt at the wetland skip. I did this, I think this is the deathless one we're gonna try to do first. The deathless is tough. I think I've only ever pulled it like once off on the hardcore server and it took forever. Definitely not for the faint of heart. I'm sure people love just running up the thing, but it's right here. If you can kind of get it. Nah, we're not gonna get it. Tragic. But we are going to get another BGs. That's what. Okay, we got. I'm still only level 10. I definitely should not have queued up for the second BG. This was the dangerous one. This was the one I started seeing everybody kind of flood in at like level 14 and stuff. I'm thinking, I'm still level 10, I just spent a while doing stuff that wasn't leveling. Maybe I'm at not the best advantage here, but it'll be fine. It'll definitely, no problem. Come off of the fun route and go straight into it. Look at all these druids, all these night elves we got. Oh geez. Oh, that's not good. Oh, this is bad. Immediately. And look, my Void Walker is 0 help at all. Tragic. Yeah, this is when I kind of realized we're a little cooked this one. That's fine. But hey, if you're into BGs, definitely watch my last video. Win yourself $100 if you complete my challenge. The launch is gonna be out now, so this is gonna go crazy. I know that there's gonna be so many people. I think, let me give my crazy predictions here. Okay, the launch will actually kind of go okay. I think it's gonna be big queues, but not too bad. I'd say maybe 80%, 75-80% of players get in and play. Maybe around 5 or 6 hours. They go down for an hour for some bug fixes or something, but overall I think they're gonna do fine. I mean, Ascension has money. Is that really the only way they can do it? Is to flood their server with some fucking crazy bullshit? That can't be it, right? Absolutely not. I'm worried, guys. I'm so worried. If you're playing this right now, leave a comment. Tell me how the servers feel. I've been reading that everyone's saying, you know, the latency is insane. It's suspiciously too good. I don't know about that. I think people might just be kind of playing it up a little bit, but that's fine. It as long as it's good enough. I mean, even the Epoch servers were actually they felt strong. It's just not nearly enough people got let in. And I've been reading the Ascension updates. It seems like they're big on like absolutely no layering, which is good. Nothing that'll mess with the game. Specifically, just I think they have like fractioning or whatever. They call it something else, but like Westfall is loaded in technically a different server than Elven Forest and stuff like that. That I don't mind as much. That's whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and give it our best shot here. Maybe just. Oh, come on. I promise this is harder than it looks. Seriously, go try this. It is. It is actually just pretty brutal. You know what? We're just gonna hop away from that. Don't worry. Completely ignore that. I did my best. And of course, that's the meme is barely missing the cart every time. Always dive straight towards the road. You never know when you might catch a cart. But God, this whole area so cool. Yeah, we're doing the long way, you know, the death one. Not a hardcore server, so it's a little bit longer of a walk, but we got this. I You know, I genuinely have more faith for the Ascension devs. If they say they're holding true, they're not gonna charge a bunch of shit, I believe them. But the moment they start charging for something, I'm gonna make definitely a video telling them what's up because this is they promise they're not gonna affect the game, and I'm waiting to see what the Epoch devs think of. They say the transmog is gonna be pets, mounts, and transmog that looks, you know, indistinguishable from the normal game stuff. It went perfect, by the way. Look at that, we're already in Menethil. But if they do keep the transmog within bounds, and then just keep it pets and stuff, like that's chill. That's all fine, really. We can completely have that. It just matters where they take it. Oh god, now we got this nice little boat. And you can tell everybody else is exactly doing what I'm doing. Definitely not many people thought to go check this out though. But I did because I desperately wanted to see what the PvP gear situation is gonna look like. If I would have had more time, I would have checked even more, but because this server has to just be a PvP funnel. We got a legit war mode. You know, hopefully I think they should give a little bit more XP per BG, but that's fine. And then with that, hopefully we just funnel people into arenas. And I think arenas are even going to be better than what they could be. Oh, barely live there. Look at that. A nice little insignia for level 15, very cool. But what's even better is that this isn't going to be dominated by rogues. I know, weirdly enough, I don't know if you watched the other video I made about racials being able to be swapped, but humans can actually choose, any race can choose to be any type of racial, which means so many spellcasters, I think, honestly, not even just spellcasters, but so many classes, the best option for PvP will always be choose the orc racials because you're getting so much stun resistance for free. And with that, fighting rogues, hell, even a paladin or like a mage, I think permafreeze is a stun, right? Dude, it's gonna be, the whole arena's changed. It's gonna be nuts. I think druids are still gonna be sick nasty, probably S plus tier in arenas. because you got, oh, there's that little house for the Incubus quest line in Sod. It's interesting because now we're gonna find like little, the great one. Oh, and we caught the thing too. Very sick, but Druid's definitely S plus. Resto Druid and Feral Druid's both gonna be S plus. Balance probably is like trash in arenas, maybe. I don't know. I just can't see it really. I guess all Druids are gonna be nuts, so maybe they can kind of weasel their way in there, but Hunter, I can't see being too crazy in arena unless Beast Mastery is just nuts. I don't know, Survival or Marksman I think would be too easy to deal with. But this guy was cool. He asked me to follow run him the first half. What a nice guy. He was just trying to get to the same place. He'd been probably running for a while, asked to go to the bathroom. But yeah, Hunter, probably like low A, high B. Mage, high A. For sure, Mage is going to be sick, but slightly nerfed because everyone's going to get stun resist. And I don't think, I don't know, I can't see Mage is really doing that crazy. Paladin, also going to be S. Paladins are so annoying to fight in arenas, but it should not be that bad. At least I'm going to be playing Warlock, so it should be super easy. Now this guy's leading me around. What a nice guy. Okay, Priest, S tier, obviously. Any 2s or 3s comp with a Priest is just going to be so much better. If you're playing Discipline, Insane, Holy is still good, but slightly less insane. And Respec if you're Shadow. Oh, this was so tragic. I got killed by those damn spiders. Let's see what's next. Rogue definitely is gonna be worse. Like a good amount worse, honestly. Probably to the point where they're like low B easily. And Warlock super S because I play Warlocks. Oh shit, look at what we got here. Level 15 gear, low stats, hit ratings, reduced damage taken, and all of it can be upgraded. All you have to do is get the piece and get a couple more Warsong Marks of Honor. So you don't have to buy a new piece every time. This is gonna be so freaking cool. Leveling up in PvP, I think is gonna be way more viable with the way this setup works. Look at that. Reduced player damage taken, and it's so cheap too. You're only paying like one mark every upgrade. I think the first piece is gonna cost a little bit, but it's honestly not too bad. And then we got, I think, the basic stuff, you know, all that. Definitely, that's what you want first. So first time you go there, save up 9, and you'll be able to buy the insignia that'll teleport you back later. That's 100% the trade there. So if you're looking for a little secret tip, there it is. And I know I'm gonna be playing so much PvP. Warriors, by the way, I think I forgot them. Oh, I guess I forgot shamans too. Shamans are always S, because they're disgustingly strong, but can't do anything about it. I guess we do have dwarf shamans now. Ooh, maybe I'll make a shaman. That might be kind of schnasty. Yeah, we got, look at this, 20 for, you know, back beast, 15 for pants, 5 for boots. All these prices are pretty reasonable. And then you're going to be paying 1 for the upgrade. Staff is 35 there. Nice. Warrior for sure. Probably like high B. I cannot imagine warriors being that sick. Unless they have some crazy healing. If Epoch added any bullshit for them to heal, then it's going to be all over. But if they didn't, yeah, low B. I'm pumped. Look at this. You can upgrade all this stuff. They clearly put a lot of thought into this. A lot of love went into this. That's what I'm here for. all this PvP stuff. God, I wish I would have got more. I literally just was like looking at it and I was like, yeah, time to wrap it up. I've been streaming for like hours and hours and hours trying to play this server. This was recorded on the first day. So crazy to think. But now we finally did it. Epoch's here. Ascension gods have saved us. The devs. They did everything we could possibly want. And now they made it just for us. I can't believe it. Our prayers have been answered, boys. So now it's time. Now we can play Epoch. Hopefully, you know, the server doesn't immediately mess up or anything. I have high hopes. I think we actually got it this time. You know, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you watching and hanging out with me. Been absolutely awesome going through all this footage, and I will definitely be seeing you guys in the battlegrounds and later on the arenas. Hit me up if you want to play. And yeah, not sure what else. Watch my other video, earn $100. All you gotta do is do a BG every level. And yeah, I think that's all about it. Don't play on the pay to win servers. Don't feed them money, please, for the love of God. And give Epoch your money. Show the Ascension devs what's up. And we'll be able to have everything we want. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, GG's guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching.